The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So he raced the flag. They declined it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the run at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Extra point from McManus is good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. They'll look to set up his blockers. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. On 1st down, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On the ready.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. He'll let it fly for Austin. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Willis. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Keion Crossen. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 44, Lawrence. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now Lawrence winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. He finds Austin complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try and run right on the option. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Harris going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They run again with Harris. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by McManus is good, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback. But and he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here in 2nd and 15. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Lawrence. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Come on, set. Lawrence going to keep it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And the return will stop right around the 25.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, here's Willis. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Willis, gotta have this one. He sets to fire deep. And my goodness, another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. The kick by McManus is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Willis. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Right back to the air again with Willis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
The slot man in motion right. Harris running straight ahead. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First down, and they go back to Harris. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 30 yards. And the aftershocks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but he's got a man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Willis. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory. And
they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Lawrence. And this throw will be intercepted. But, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Chase Claypool. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Desperados get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Lawrence to throw. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go play action with Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On play action, Lawrence. This is intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. There he goes right side. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on just